Hello, ciao, hallo, hola, servus, grüezi, and so on. Flank your enemies for maximum damage. A creature is considered flanked if two or more characters are attacking it at the same time. Yeah, I really should take that advice to heart. Especially for my rogue. And it seems like we will level up soon. Well, not soon, but somewhat soon. So I will take that team feat to do even better when flanking. So now, yeah. By the way, I've installed a DLC apparently, or some sort of I don't know, add-on for the game. It was suggested by GOG. It's called Bloody Mess. No clue what it does. So, if something's different, that's probably why. It didn't seem to be that big. Maybe it's just more gore in some sort of fashion. So, yeah, we're at the banquet hall. And two of our guys are still dead, so we cannot talk to them. And there's still a lot of stuff that I wanted to do in the stolen lands. Guess that will have to wait. Exhausted. Nah. God. Alright, there. There we are. Lander. Ooh, fancy pants. A handsome, well-dressed young man of about 17 years old looks at you with a polite smile. Sorry, I'm a little bit, not exactly sick, but I don't know. My throat is kind of cranky. Just gave up smoking for now. I guess I overdid it a bit. So, yeah. Probably for the best. So, you're the famous slayer of the Staglords gang. Soon to be a baron? Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Lander. Yeah, Lander, just Lander. No house. So we have to delve into all the house and the quarrels between them. There was there were two big houses and they had two lands. I'll probably mess up the names, so I won't say them now. Just Lander, no last name, no title. Well, let's just say I'm here, incognito. Under my circumstances, it's wise to keep one's lineage to oneself. Incognito, you say. Well, you're not making a... well, he's not exactly trying to hide it, right? That's not that incognito. Man. Truth be told, that's precisely what I wanted to speak with you about. You see, man, I'm an heir to one of Brevoy's noble houses. Yeah, who would have thought? I won't say which, but believe me, a newly appointed baron with no connections would do well to have a friend like me. I travel... man, I guess I'm not playing long today. I travel the country in secret, without servants, so I can see it for myself. Not from a carriage window, but face to face with the people. My family would never approve, of course, but then I never asked. I need to know Brevoy if I'm going to rule a part of it someday. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing? He's trying to learn something, but he's still a bit some sort of a snob about it. I'm going to rule a part of it someday. Alright, who knows. I know Jamandi wants to impose her stepson on you as an emissary of Brevoy. Refuse. So, we have some options here now. Take me instead. Don't look at my age. While they may have trained this half-orc to swing a sword, I've been training to rule since I was a child. I'll be of far greater use to you, both now and in the future, after I have a firm position in my family. So he's not from the Aldori, I think it was. It was something. He's from the other house, the other big one. What was the name again? Something with S. I don't remember now. So you won't tell me anyway. Are you from Restovic nobility? Oh no, I'm not from here. I'm just visiting, you could say. I wanted to see for myself the heroes who managed to conquer the frontier lands. And the Lord Mayor was kind enough to invite me to this wonderful party. Well, he was pretty quick here. The news traveled fast of the death of the Staglorn. I'll consider your proposal. Guess do so, and carefully. That's mysterious. Commence official proceedings. That's the name, Sotova. The hero deserves a reward for his feat, a baron's title. All the high society of Restov are gathered to witness the ceremony. Even Natala Sotova honored the celebration with her presence. Although she seemed almost ready to intervene, what could it be that so vexes the nobility? Mystery. Perhaps Victor will be able to understand it once he's become one. Mingle with the guests. A high society reception is always excellent entertainment. You can drink plenty of expensive wine and stuff yourself with tiny sandwiches on sticks. Or you can skip the time wasted on gluttony and make a few useful connections. Who is this mysterious young man named Lander? Commence the official proceedings. Talking to the honored guests is useful, but can also be exhausting. Isn't it time to commence the main event of the evening, receiving the Baron's title? I guess we have to talk to the Queen here. What was her name? Something Aldori. Too many names.
Arrest is in order.
Can't remember everything. Oh, Maniri is there. What torture? The guests eat and drink and we can't even move. Yeah, I never liked that. Guards, I mean, people assume they don't do their job properly if they don't look like stone statues. You know, you gotta see the discipline. But I would be more lenient, I guess. I'd say at ease all the time. Should be the natural soldier position, if you ask me. They call this a feast. I'd show them some real festivities if they'd let me. Sure, let's go. Mega Varn. This man is obviously more comfortable on the battlefield than in the company of nobles. He's well built, but the expensive waistcoat he is wearing doesn't quite fit properly, as though it was borrowed. He has a few pale scars across his face, and his dark hair is drawn into an unkempt ponytail with a few streaks of grey running through it. He greets you with a broad smile and a firm handshake. Let me introduce myself. I'm Mega Vaughn, the new ruler of Dunsward, your neighbor to the east. Like you, I'm about to be Baron. Great job with the Stag Lord, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. Dunsward. The frontier region known as Dunsward on the easternmost side of the Stolen Lands borders the steppes of Casmeron. Dunsward is characterized by low, grassy plains, circled by mountain ranges, and is dotted with the ancient structures of lost civilizations. Long ago, a bustling empire reigned over these lands. Nowadays, all that remains of that ancient glory are crumbling ruins and the half-destroyed worlds of alien wisdom that are inscribed on the walls of unknown tombs. How did you earn the title of Baron? Truth be told, my team and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Jamandi Eldori needed someone reliable to take and hold the territory. Sounds familiar. I'm the captain of a mercenary team, if that wasn't clear. Wanling Host. Have you ever heard of us? No? No matter. We've done work for Jamandi before. This time the task was simple. We just waltzed into the area, cleared it of the most brazen monsters, and built a small fort to hold the place. And for that, a barony and land to own. It was a dream job. How do you feel being a noble? Looking at his rich clothes, Van smirks, like a pheasant on a plate. I've killed all kinds of monsters, but this is the first time I've so strongly felt like turning away could get me eaten. He nods toward an arrogant man in the other corner of the room. See that lad? Baron Drelef. He's not like us. Who knows what generation of Baron he is? Didn't even shake my hand. You and me? We're like dirt beneath his boots. That's why those like us, the newly made nobility, need to stick together. You don't say. Otherwise, he'd take my land and yours in the blink of an eye. It was nice meeting you. Farewell. Goodbye. And once you've settled in, come pay us a visit. Will do. I kind of want to turn up the sound a bit. How about this?
Rest is in order.
Pour up to the brim, so that, oh, I must be drunk. I forgot the line. The wine is alright, nice and strong, but the appetizers, barely a mouthful. So it was you who dealt with the Stag Lord. Allow me to shake your hand. Ah, there's Kesten. And that's Tristan. These people are not just celebrating. It seems your feat has given them new hope. It's nice to see the beginning of a future noble family. So it was you who dealt with this Stag Lord, alright. Oh, these young heroes, such bravery, such spirit. I remember when I was your age. Well, Titucho, hick, well, scum, and how did we, maybe I've had one too many. Ah, yes, I see good old Restov hasn't changed a bit. Even the smell in the streets is the same. Oh, that's Satova. I don't know if I want to speak to her yet. Hail! Shake hands, sure. All of high society is here, even Natalia Sutova. There could be an assassination, a provocation, anything. Yeah, let's save those till later. Let's talk to the ones we're not familiar yet. Swanky Keek. So I'm assuming that the one that left the Stag Lord and fought with along with us. I assume he could have joined our party as well. So it's a bit of a shame he died. I didn't look it up. I just assumed. But he would have been an Erastil guy, so he wouldn't have like really fit in anyway. Yeah, but I would have loved to know. You know, remember Tristan didn't have a portrait as well in the beginning, right? So maybe it was the same for the right-hand man of the Stag Lord there. Oh well, that's life. A handsome man with a weather-beaten face grasps your hand tightly in his rough, calloused palms. Unlike the rest of the guests, in their festive clothes, he wears a simple robe. The only luxury you see on him is a holy symbol of Rastal, again, made of solid gold. The other guests look at him with respect, some bordering on awe. Congratulations on your victory, he says in a deep voice. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Swanky Keek, High Priest of Aristil and Restov. Diplomacy, that's always good. Bringing law into the stolen lands is a difficult endeavor. I would be grateful for any help you could spare. This is a truly noble undertaking. I believe our community will be able to provide you with reasonable assistance. We will help you construct a shrine in your capital, free of charge. Interesting. However, I don't really need an Erastil shrine, to be honest. I'd rather have a Calistria shrine. Do many people in Restov venerate Erastil? They revere many gods in Restov. They pray to Abada, patron of cities, and Pharasma, gatherer of souls. There are also some more rare cults, but there's no denying that the Stag God has the largest congregation here. And no wonder, people here have lived off farming and hunting for centuries. So the Stag God is Erastil. We had that. Pharasma, I think we have read this as well. Yeah, pretty sure. Abada. Abada, the god of cities, law, merchants and wealth. Also called the god of walls and ditches in the Eastern Dragon Empires. Is known to be a patient deity, maintaining a strong neutral stance in his actions. He sets forth to expand civilization and order among the peoples of Golarion. You dress surprisingly simple for such a festive occasion. Of course, he's an Erastil guy. The corners of the priest's mouth turn up in a faint smile. The nobles dress in silks and satins to stand out from the poor. A priest wears a simple robe to stand out from the nobles. It was an honor to meet you. Goodbye. A rest will keep you. Well, That doesn't sound nice. It's like he keep you like away from me and you know take him and keep him. I don't want him like that. Anyway.
A rest is in order.
Yeah, I kinda got thrown in here. Didn't really want to go here yet. Try the eclairs, they're delicious. Oh, so she's enjoying life a bit now. Valerie. Truth be told, I'm not really comfortable here. I lost my taste for high society. Hannes Strelev. This man's gorgeous clothes hide rippling muscles beneath them. He looks past your ear, obviously bored. Baron Hannes Strelev, he says offhandedly, emphasizing the word Baron. And you must be the Staglord Butcher. I'm sorry, I quite forgot your name, but you took out the Staglord and his gang. And so Sword Lord Jamandi is granting you permission to take his place, right? Well, congratulations. My lands lie to the west of yours. I suppose we're neighbors now. You're not very polite for a nobleman. Ha! Politeness must be deserved. Yes, I defeated the Stag Lord. Pray tell, what did you do to deserve your new dominion? A smirk appears on the Baron's face. I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I had a slightly bigger army, Sword Lord Jamandi would have simply given all of the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently make barons of the likes of you and Varn. So you have no army and no special merits? You were just given land for being pretty? Under other circumstances, I'd have you whipped for such words. But let's not ruin Lady Eldori's celebration. If you want so badly to measure merits, we can do so another time. Bye-bye. Not even deigning to reply, Baron Drelev turns around and looks away. What a nice fella.
A rest is in order.
Oh, these young heroes, such bravery, such spirit, yeah. It's nice to see the beginning of a future noble family. Alright. So let's talk with Sotova now.
It is done.
Assassination. Yeah, we all need to catch our breaths. Have I talked to you? Yeah. Natala Sotova is discussing something with an unfamiliar old lady in a low voice. Upon noticing you, she breaks into a sugary sweet smile. You were not only tough but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. How's Sotova, current ruling family of Brevoy? Alright, they're the rulers. Um, Oldest Beric noble family. Some ports, whatever. Careful and cunning diplomats. Pirates and raiders. Many connections. Ours is the right. Is this a threat? I would never. I simply wish to warn you, in case you don't fully realize the fate that awaits you and your barony. What do you think awaits me? Nothing good, I fear. The Eldori, our dearest friends, didn't deem it necessary to inform you of their plans, I assume. You see, they're preparing to separate from Brevoy. It will not be a peaceful process. They lack the strength currently, hence using this legal loophole to create some independent allies. Once a civil war breaks out, your lands will be the first to endure a strike from Brevoy's forces. Perhaps they'll erect a memorial stone in independent Rostov to honor you. Well, I wouldn't count on even that, really. What would you propose? In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would be to align yourself with the lawful rulers of Brevoy, the noble houses. The Eldori won't dare to rebel knowing they will immediately become entrapped. You could help Brevoy avoid a civil war while simultaneously enjoying some well-deserved peace in your lands. I believe Jemandi has already attempted to impose a guard on you as an emissary. I'm guessing your low-born stepson, the green-skinned boy, Cassil. It's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Chandra Merve, an experienced diplomat who's more familiar with Brevoy's politics than any brawler could be. So this is our third option as an envoy. Look at her, all stiff and whatnot. Yeah, I already don't like her. The old woman standing next to Natala gives you a slight bow. I would be happy to help you establish diplomatic relations with Brevoy. I'll consider your proposal. So the other guy, the lander guy, was not House Sotova, apparently. A third faction. Think on it. Do not make any hasty decisions. More experience. Natala Sotova herself is present at the reception. Okay, let's finally talk to the guys up here. Can we like loot anything? Something to eat maybe? No, nothing at all. Weapons are all glued to the shelves. Alright. Okay, let's talk to him. Joseph Selimius, an older man. Lord Mayor of Rostov, and an ally of Jemandi Eldori. Together with her, he dispatched contenders for the Baron's title to the Stolen Lands. An older man with full sideburns looks at you with interest through a golden eyeglass. Well now, if it isn't the hero of the festivities, the protege of our dear Jemandi. You pulled this all off quite cleverly. I confess, I wasn't convinced your enterprise would succeed. I even bet a bottle of my best protection wine against you. But I'm happy to admit I was wrong. The Eldori have always been adept at finding new talent. I don't believe we've been introduced. So it would seem I am Joseph Selimius, Lord Mayor of Rostov. I rule this town and the adjacent lands. As your northern neighbor, I hope we can look forward to a long and fruitful friendship. So the only one we're missing now is the neighbor to the south. So you rule Restov. And what about the Eldori? Ah, Brevois politics seem complex and incomprehensible to many. Here in this part of Rustland, the spirit of northern freedom still lives. We are loyal to the throne, of course. May the gods prolong the life of His Highness. But here, far from the dominions of the great houses, we have our own way of life. It is especially important now, after the certain events that I probably don't need to name. Who is His Highness? King Loleski Sotova has reigned over the nation of Brevoy since 4699, when the entirety of the ruling house Rogavia mysteriously vanished. He succeeded King Urzen Rogavia. Prior to taking the crown and his dragon-scale throne within the Ruby Fortress in New Stetvan, Sotova ruled Port Ice as have members of House Sotova for more than 1,000 years. Okay. The Eldori Sword Lords used to rule Rustland. They are still the largest landowners and main military force in the region. But it's not for nothing that Restov is called a free city. We are proud to choose the Lord Mayor from among the citizens, considered not by their lineage, but by their own merits. What kind of events were you talking about? Mayor Selemius gives you a patronizing smile. Why, an aspiring politician needs to be well informed. I'm talking, of course, about the disappearance of the ruling house Rogavia. Can you imagine it? Old Man Coral conquered our land 2 centuries ago. It would be a shameless lie to say that nobody wished his royal house could just disappear into thin air. But once that exact thing happened, turned out nobody was ready for it. Poof, all over the country, every member of the royal house disappeared without a trace. Nobody knows what happened. It is a mystery. But a mystery pregnant with opportunity for everyone. How are things in Restov? I don't want to boast, but things have been going well in recent years. Trade prospers, the population grows, and the citizens are happy. Although recently, especially after the disappearance of House Rogavia, more and more troublemakers have been appearing, and people are talking about the most shocking things. But those sorts of rumors aren't worthy of your attention. Was nice meeting you. Goodbye. Please wait a moment. Your young barony will need resources to establish itself, and from what I've been told, you're somewhat in need of financial assistance. I could organize and supply everything you need for the construction, and spread out the cost on extremely favorable terms. I could immediately procure, let's say, 500 cartloads of building supplies. I'm sure that would give you a good start. In exchange, I would ask a small favor. Until you repay the debt in full, you simply assume the obligation of contracting building services through Restov's Builders Guild. Do we have a deal? Alright, we're getting right into it, huh? Do we want to make ourselves dependent on the independent city here? That's probably not that bad, huh? They have a little connection with the Eldoris, but yeah, let's take it for now. I would be happy to accept your offer. Then it's a deal. I'll get everything in order right away and schedule delivery immediately. It was nice meeting you. Goodbye. The feeling is mutual, I assure you. I look forward to hearing more of your dazzling successes soon. Was that the right choice? Yeah, you never know. Today is a historic day for Restov, and maybe for all of Brevoy.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Before we begin, I'd like to talk about the envoy. I'll be taking with me.
My apprentice, Kasil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
You know what they say. Keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. Like right at your breast where you can feed the little snake. So I'm thinking about taking Chandra Murphy, even though I really don't like her. Aldari won't be super pissed with us anyway, but we could learn something about Sotova's motives when she's with us. The half-orc is interesting as a personality, but is it enough to make up for the advantage of getting more knowledge about the guys who are probably about to attack Aldori and us as well soon? So, and Lander, it's like it's a gamble. We don't know anything about him. He's just being mysterious. Could be interesting. Could be not so important as well. On the other hand, maybe we dedicate ourselves to a faction if we choose the wrong envoy. So it might be better to stay neutral, and we could accomplish that by taking young Lander with us. On the other hand, he probably isn't really neutral as well. We just don't know what role he's playing and what his motives are. That's a bit tricky. Now that I think about it, I could literally take everyone. I'll go with the neutral route. Young Lander will come with me.
Oh, the heir of House Lebeda. Naive enough to think no one would recognize him here. I wouldn't trust him. Who knows what he has in mind?
That's a new info. Let's see what that house was all about. House Lebeda is based to the southwest of Lake Raquel. Oh no, that's unimportant. In Brevoy, controlling the plains and significant portions of the lake's shipping. They are considered to be the Berwick noble family that epitomizes Rostland, having significant talent and blood and appreciation for fine things and a love of sword fighting. The family's motto is success through grace. That's not really informative. Anyway, let's stick with that. Yes, let's begin.
Excellent. Stand here. Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Staglord's bandits. Step forward.
Yeah, that's always a problem. You can't pronounce
On
the name.
behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Off with the head! They always try to work around that. If you can choose your name, like write it somewhere, then it's almost impossible to pronounce it. But we're getting there, right? On Twitch they have like bots that basically read everything out loud that people in chat put in there. So soon they will say Victor! Hail Victor! It's kinda, well, amazing and terrifying at the same time. Hello game, are you still there? Or did you crash now? Should I wait? Not sure. Doesn't look good. Yeah, I clicked right, left, nothing happens. I mean, sometimes the loading takes really long. Oh, there you
Victory!
go.
The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Greetings, Baron. Welcome, Your Grace. Caston salutes you. You can see he's a bit anxious, and it seemed he'd rehearsed his speech many times. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Gemandi transferred me here. I'm at your disposal. I'm not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. See, so we already have another connection to the house and Lady Gemandi. So we're good on that front. I would like to have another Sotova in here as well. Let's see if we can arrange that. I want to be up to date on everybody's business. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of your new capital's citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you were visiting Restov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Eldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions and to show you around the most important sites. The main question is, where can I get a drink or three? It's time to toast my victory. Caston hesitates a brief moment, then laughs. I make sure to show you. The moment we enter the city, the tavern was the first business that opened, of course. Building a city is thirsty work, and I beg your forgiveness for my behavior during your reception. I drank a little too much. It is a day for celebration. Where are my companions? They're all somewhere around here, but I never kept an eye on who went where exactly. Well, I assume Tristan is with Jord, and you can always find Lindsay. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Are there any citizens I should know about? Our old acquaintance Jord is right here. Arrested clerics normally don't like cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary from Bouvois is here, waiting for you in the throne room. There's also this curious matter. An elf has paid us a visit. A blind elf. Desna only knows how he managed to get here. Desna is the one who guides and protects travelers. The goddess, chaotic good, Lady Luck. Did I read her? Desna, also known as the Great Dreamer, Lady Luck, and Mother Moon, goddess of dreams, luck, stars, and travelers, is among the most ancient of deities. While her peers burdened themselves with the task of creating Golarion, she spent her time building the heavens. She knew that there would be plenty of time for her and her followers to explore the many wonders of the world later. She's changed little since those earlier days, and she and her followers delight in exploring the world. He seems peaceful, even pleasant fellow. A peaceful, even pleasant fellow. Though naturally a little odd, so I let him stay a while. It's up to you to decide what to do with him now. That's about it, I guess. Keston scratches his head. What's the mood of the people here? I must admit, I've never seen anything like that my whole life. A city, a whole barony, born right in front of our eyes. The people sense the moment, and today we're feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I'd normally feel out of place among all the rejoicing, but today is just one of those days. I'm ready to look around the city. Lead the way. Follow me, Your Grace. Your Grace. Feeling like a nobleman myself here. Greetings, Your Grace. We are, well, your new subjects. We're selecting a site to build our house. Shoo! Away with you. It's wet near the lake and windy up here on the hill. A fine place to throw garbage at our neighbor's head, though. Ouch. It's a good thing you got rid of those monsters and bandits, Your Grace. I can't move. Do you recognize this place, Your Grace? This is where the Stag Lord's fortress wall used to be. Not that it saved him in the end. Our workers did a fine job turning this bandit den into the heart of the town. The heart of every town is its main square. We plan to hold street festivities and fairs here. Look, we already have our first vendor. A lot going on here, huh? Greetings, Your Grace. If you turn to the right from the square, you'll end up straight in our tavern. The most important place, huh? The tavern's ale is blessed by Caden Kalian himself, I swear, and the lady who owns it is a gem. What's that? What's this crowd about? Oh, a statue. Oh, that's all nonsense. Well, except for the part about breathing fire. All barons can breathe fire, trust me. Yeah, trust him. Well, welcome, Your Grace. Glad to serve you. Your Grace, those are our guards. They keep order in the city or keep their mouths busy with, I don't know, something. Here's the observation platform. I hope one day your capital will grow large enough that we will be able to see to its full extent from this perch. The building in front of us is your residence. That's where we'll head now. And there's a board, a message board. More side quests for the Baron. Oh, this looks like a long loading screen again. Still need to revive my two guys there. music. Welcome to your barony. You are about to make the unyielding stolen lands a prosperous kingdom. There is a long and arduous road ahead of you. You and your advisors are going to deal with matters of national importance, found and build up settlements, seize and develop new regions, solve pressing problems, and take advantage of good opportunities. A prosperous governor will be handsomely rewarded with support and donations from their subjects, promising alliances with other states, wealth for the treasury, and many other things. Good luck in your ruling, Baron. So now we've reached the main chambers. This is a throne room. Neat. Where you'll hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map, depicting your barony and its surroundings. We'll mark all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your grace attention. Having finished his speech, Keston tucks his thumbs under his belt and stands quietly. Hello, my dear friend, Lander Libida, the young noble from Brevoy, who you've chosen as an emissary, greets you with a distracted nod. I'm glad to see you in good health. I don't see how you remain so steady in these circumstances. He makes a wide gesture with his hand, obviously meaning something larger than your throne room. But in truth, I shouldn't worry. A little effort and this barony will become a rich and prosperous land, right? Ooh, there are some new mechanics. And he is somehow involved in that. Barony effects. Community +6, loyalty +6, military +3, economy +3, divine +3, arcane +3, stability for whatever +3. New events: pillage the Temple of the Elk, trade agreement with Sotova, rebuild the Temple of the Elk, agreement with Joseph Salemius, as Vanky's offer. Difficulty level of your barony. You may change the difficulty level of your barony at any time or set it to automatic. If set to automatic, you won't have to deal with most government decisions. They will be taken care of automatically and your barony will never fail. However, this will also prevent you from unlocking any governance-related achievements. I don't even know what... So that's a different difficulty level for the barony, apparently. I'll take a look at that in a sec. Since ruling seems to be a new thing for you, I put the matter simply. There are two kinds of issues that the Baron must address: boring ones and amusing ones. You have servants and advisors to handle all the boring problems, and you can give them orders from wherever it pleases you. But sometimes an urgent matter will arise. A dragon attack or the visit of some noble dignitary like myself. Events like these demand the Baron's personal presence in the capital. We'll mark these events on the map too. According to ancient tradition of Brevoy and most of the river kingdoms, rulers in these parts find it convenient to receive visitors and chop off heads at the beginning of each month. I know well that traditions can be tedious, but nevertheless I advise you to visit the capital on important days. But here's the main thing: you should start choosing people to fill the key positions right away. Your clerics, Jord and Tristian, were the first to beg for an audience. I leave you to your thoughts for now. I'm sure you'll make wise decisions. Of that I have no doubt. A ruler always makes wise decisions. He can't be wrong. Your Grace, allow me to congratulate you on receiving the title of Baron. I'm confident that you will be able to bring order to these troubled lands. Jode stumbled slightly. Though, to be honest, that isn't exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Christian and I have been talking a great deal about what happened at the Temple of the Elk. It doesn't all make sense to us yet, but one thing is clear. There's a powerful curse at work. I thought we took care of that. It corrupted the very essence of that sacred place, steeping it with putrescence. Ugh, I am disgusted with whoever could do this. Yod exhales loudly, catching his breath. And now there's a new woe. Christian and I believe the curse did not simply disperse of its own accord. There's a place near the capital, rumored by the locals to be cursed. Christian and I visited this dreadful place, and we felt the same putrescence as at the Temple of the Elk. What is this place? Where is it? There's a bald hilltop not far from here, to the north of the capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. The locals believe that rituals glorifying the dark gods were held there back in ancient times. There is no longer any trace of such rituals, but the air around the hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. This place is like a rotting wound, closed but not healed. Bald Hilltop has been revealed. And this wound will undoubtedly open again. Christian and I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will soon return to plague us once more. I swear by Erastil. I will go there as soon as I am able. I would be happy to accompany you, but I would not expect to see anything new there at present. I agree with Christian. We have been to this hilltop. It's barren, but filled with a dense atmosphere of unease. Well, what do you suggest? The curse will grow in strength, and we predict it will reach the peak of its strength in about 1 month. Oh no, another time limit. Ugh. That's when we should visit the bald hilltop and resolve the issue. For now we can only wait and prepare. We beg your pardon, your grace, for intervening with you getting the grasp of your barony. I'm sure you have even more pressing matters at hand right now. Damn right I do. An ancient curse. Curse gains power. Oh well, they just love that time limit. What's going on? Blink, stable. Barony stats. The barony has 10 basic stats, each supervised by an advisor. They are as follows: population, regent, loyalty, counselor, military, general, economy, treasurer, religion, high priest, foreign affairs, grand diplomat, stability, warden, magic, magister, culture, curator, and espionage, minister. Stat development. Stats increase if your governance is successful and decrease if events don't end well or other negative factors are placed in your way. Don't let your barony stats drop to 0 or lower. This will cause your subjects to riot and your state will begin to crumble. Oh boy. Each stat has certain milestones or ranks within them. Every 20 points in a stat will increase your rank. Rank 1 unlocks a corresponding advisor position for the stat. Furthermore, development of the stat and upgrades to its ranks will be possible only if you have an advisor in the relevant position. Governing your barony advisors will require 1 advisor for each stat. You may appoint your companions. Oh, as well as some of the Stolen Land citizens into these advisor positions. Each of the 10 positions has at least 3 characters who are qualified to hold it. Not all of these characters will be willing to serve you right away. Some of them will need to be convinced. Appointing others will require completing an assignment for them or rendering them some other service. Quests, in other words. Every advisor acts on their own ideology. They have their own opinions on everything that happens in your domain. Therefore, you may want to select characters whose governance philosophy is consistent with your own. Open the Advisor tab on the right side of the screen, click an empty slot and select a character to appoint them as an advisor. Yeah, sure, but I need to revive them, so at least some of them first. More about advisors. Every barony's stat gains a bonus from the specific ability of the appointed advisor. The exact size of the bonus is indicated in the upper right corner of the advisor's card. Only advisors may address the problems, opportunities and sudden events that occur in your domain and require immediate attention. Don't leave these positions vacant. Oh, choose a name for your barony. The name of the barony cannot be changed later in the game. Click your capital icon to open the settlement map. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Stolen Lands. Click your capital icon. This is it, right? Oh, the map totally looks different, doesn't it? Oh no. Does this mean I missed a whole lot of things here, or is that it's all covered again? There are no routes to. This is like a whole different map. First of all, let me save.
Arrest is in order.
Oh, yeah, of course. Outskirts to the north. And then it ends. There's no really a neighbor in the north, I guess. South Rosland Road. It's just a road. Varnhold. Silver Step. Look how shiny it is. Tours of Lemonies. Ooh, there's a book on the table. And a candle. Camellands. Oh, what's this? Chaotic Neutral. Rank 1. Value 10. Relations. That's a lot to take in. Yeah, it's the same map. Now we get to know our neighbors, I guess. Events map. Ooh, okay. Task tab. Let's go in here. Nothing is built yet. How would I build something? Oh, I'm entering. There are 2 types of kingdom events, problems and the opportunities. Address problems first. Construct buildings. You may construct buildings to increase your barony stats. Each building has a cost in BP and a construction time. You may construct several buildings simultaneously. To start construction, select the building you need from the list on the right side of the screen and place it in an empty slot in the settlement. Special bonuses. Buildings may provide special bonuses if you meet certain conditions. Most commonly, 2 buildings must stand close together to grant the bonus. Make sure you use this feature to your full benefit when planning a settlement. Some buildings can be placed only in designated spots or areas. As examples, a pier must be built on water and a mill must be built with no other buildings around it. Demolish a building to get rid of it and recover half of the resources only half you spent on construction. If you want to move a building, you will have to demolish the old one, gaining half of the resources you spent on it, and construct it in the new desired slot for half the price. You won't have to spend any extra BP, but you will have to wait for construction to finish in the new location. Wow. Okay. I cannot move here. Stats. Build. Nothing is built. View. Build. Alright. Pier. Barracks. 30 BP. What? How many BPs do we have? 450. And we have to look for adjacency bonuses. Shrine. A small shrine or similar holy site. +1 to divine and 1 adjacent to a monument. And +1 to loyalty when adjacent to a longhouse. Facts. Alchemist laboratory, herbalist art, magic shop, Nessus library, school. Can be upgraded to temple. Requires 10. I don't know. Let's try this. Okay. How long does this take now? Alright. Terran. Economy. Pier. Warehouses and workshops for docking ships and handling cargo and passengers can only be built in a water slot. Affects lumberyard. Okay. I thought we already have a tavern, huh? Dance hall. An establishment for dancing and drinking, where members of different social classes can intermingle discreetly, sometimes wearing masks or other disguises. Restricted to baronies with a chaotic alignment. Sounds fun. Will this affect it? No. Will this affect anything? Probably not. But I want to have a dance hall. I'm sorry. A brewery. A building for brewing ale and other fine beverages. +1 to loyalty when located in a settlement with a windmill. And +1 to stability when located in a settlement with a tavern. Yeah, we need both of that, I guess. Tavern. A place for eating, drinking, and asking the host about the local rumors. +1 to relations when adjacent to a longhouse. Effects. Artisan shop. Artisan. So effects does not mean that it has to be next to it, right? Let's put it here. So, longhouse, what does that do? Spacious building for holding meetings and discussions. +1 to relations when adjacent to a longhouse. Okay, so let's put a longhouse here. Man, money is going away like nothing. Affects everything. Monument. A monument can be a statue of a city founder, a bell tower, a large tomb, or a public art display. Affects a lot of stuff. Grand Temple Shrine. Yeah, I like religion. You probably have noticed that already. Herbalist's house. Longhouse, dance hall, tavern. Oh, the brewery, of course. When located in a settlement was a windmill. When located in a settlement was a tavern. Alright. There you go. Windmill. A wind-driven mill for grinding grain. +1 to community if located in a settlement was a granary or brewery. +2 if there's both. Can only be built in a separate slot. Oh, I cannot build it? Why not? Oh, there. Wall. Oh shit, we also need a wall. And we need more spaces, I guess. Okay. Still missing a brewery. No, brewery is there. Granary, maybe. A place to store grain and food. Affects windmill. But where though? Oh, not in the middle of the town. And I guess we need barracks. A building to house city guards, militia and military forces, +1 to stability when adjacent to a longhouse. Affects area, reinforce small schools, store more watchtower. There, in the middle of the city. Brilliant. Wooden wall. Can we build them here? Oh, there's just one? Okay. We're out of money almost. We have one square left there. Herbalist house. The workshop and home of a gardener, healer, poisoner, a creator of potions. +1 when adjacent to a shrine. I fucked up, of course. So maybe there will be some more tiles when the town expands, huh? I still have no shop. No, so I need a shop here. A general store, +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern. Fucked up. So no shop. Smithy. A workshop for crafting all kinds of metal products, from the sword of a noble knight to the nail of a humble carpenter. +1 economy when adjacent to a shop. Watchtower, a tall structure that serves as guard post and landmark. +1 to military when located in a settlement was barracks. +1 to stability when located in a settlement was walls. Could only be built in a separate slot. There? No. It has its own slot, I guess, which we cannot use yet. Well, lumberyard. A mill for producing pre-cut logs, boards and wood materials needed for construction. +1 to relations when located in a settlement with peers. A sacred grove cannot be built in a settlement housing a lumberyard. Do we need a sacred grove? Not sure. Well, I guess I'll keep the one space open for now. Oh, there's the time for everything. Okay, cool. Pierce. Can we click on that? Sell. No, we don't want to sell it. Yeah, that's okay for now. Press space to skip dialogue or banter when the party makes camp. Assigning advisors. Your barony requires filled advisor positions to function. Use the advisor tab to assign advisors to their position. Alright, we'll do that next time. Let's make a break here. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.